It's not about how much you make, it's about how much you keep. Money management principles. Of all the things that the school should teach us, why is money management not included? I mean, really, how can we use the mitochondria as the powerhouse of the cell in making money, budgeting, investing, in filing our taxes? I think school should teach these skills such as the difference between earning money and managing money. Managing money and earning money are two different things. There are people who earn hundreds of thousands of dollars every month but still struggle to make ends meet. There are also people who earn a few thousand or even hundreds of dollars every month but do not struggle to make ends meet, and they even have savings. The main issue here is how people manage their money. It's not about how much you make, it's about how much you keep. As I've said a while ago, not everyone knows how to manage their money. Money management is a habit and skill that needs to be developed. They say it requires 14 days of repetitive action to develop a habit and 90 days for it to become a lifestyle. We call this the 1490 rule. However, this doesn't really apply in money management because not everyone earns on a daily basis. Most people get their pay weekly or monthly. When it comes to money management, it might take 6 months to 2 years of developing the habit into a lifestyle. It doesn't matter how small you start with a percentage rule, as long as you get started. Earning small and saving low is better than earning big but not saving at all. In addition, the way you manage your money can be different from how other people manage theirs. Money management is also a skill that can be developed and mastered. You need to be financially literate to be able to master it according to your situation, priorities, and goals. I know this can be overwhelming for you, especially if you're just starting to make money management a habit. But lucky for you, we are here to help you with that. Hello there! This is Financial Fortune, and we are going to help you with how and where to start with money management. In this video, we will talk about different money management principles that you can apply in your life so you won't have to struggle to live from paycheck to paycheck. Please don't forget to leave us a like, clicking the subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell so you will be notified whenever we release new videos. Let's get started. Number 1. As you read from the title of this video, it's not about how much you make, it's about how much you keep. A person who knows how to manage and keep their money is more likely to grow their income than a person who makes or earns a big income. You may earn $10,000 every month, but if you're spending it all on random items, then you won't have any extra money in case of emergency. This is a disaster you don't want to happen, right? Have you noticed that there are lottery winners that go bankrupt after a few months of winning? This is because they have no idea how to manage their money. They do not know how and where to invest. They always splurge on items that they want. They do not know how to track their finances. They do not understand that having millions of dollars doesn't mean it's endless. But if they know how and where to invest, or even consult a professional for investing, if they know how to prioritize what is needed, if they know how to track their finances, and if they know that having millions of dollars is not a ticket for a lavish lifestyle, they wouldn't be in a disaster. Imagine all the possibilities that could happen if these lottery winners know how to manage their money. They could be earning billions by now. So if you want to grow your money, allocate a percentage on how much you are going to save and invest. Personally, the lowest percentage that you can allocate is 10% or the 90-10 rule. If you go lower than that, it may take a lot of years before you can grow your money. To start with a percentage rule, you should keep track of your finances, which is the second principle. Keeping track of your finances is a task that not all people do because of two reasons. One is because they are lazy, because every month you have to track your money in a spreadsheet or any document. Two is that they are in denial and cannot handle the truth. They do not want to be faced with the reality of how small they are probably earning, and they cannot admit how much money they are spending. Keeping track of your finances is important to know how much money is coming in and how much money is getting out. For example, you earn $10,000 this month. You can write that the $8,000 is from your job and the $2,000 is from your bonus. When you spend your money, you can classify if it is for leisure, the bills, taxes, and so on. Writing about where your money comes from and where it went can help you have a better understanding of your financial situation and your spending habits. Now that I have mentioned classifying your spending, we will proceed to the third principle. Money has five functions: making it, saving it, investing it, spending it, and donating it. The last function may not be right for you depending on your financial situation, but donating money plays a significant part in our world. Most wealthy people give thousands, if not millions, of dollars to charity. And we are not talking about just any charities here. We are talking about charities that they care about. If you can donate some of your money. But again, it depends on you. Most wealthy people divide their expenses into these four or five categories. The first is needs. This is not about needing that new pair of expensive shoes because it is brand new. Needs are the things that you need in order to survive. This includes food, water, rent or house, utility bills such as electricity, water, or even the Wi-Fi bill. If your income cannot sustain all of your needs, you need to cut some items from your budget, such as those monthly subscriptions, making your own meal, following workout routines that can be done at home, or if possible, moving to a less expensive apartment. Anything that is not actually needed to survive should be cut out if you find it difficult to sustain your needs. It doesn't have to be a do or die situation. Just cutting a small percentage from it can still have a difference. By tracking your finances, it would be easier for you which items should be cut out or lessened from your expenses. Next is savings. It is crucial to have savings so that you have money when an emergency happens. Most Americans do not consider this, that's why they spend all of their monthly salaries. You may think it's okay because you're able to survive until the next paycheck, but it is better to be safe than sorry. You don't want to wait for something bad to happen just to make you start saving. To avoid this disaster, you should save at least 3 months' worth of your total expenses. Again, this is where keeping track of your finances comes to help. When you've been tracking your finances for months, you will be able to see the average amount of your expenses you have every month. With this amount, triple it, and that should be your initial goal for savings. In case something bad happens, for example, you lost your job, at least you can survive for up to 3 months even without work. Some people save what is good for a year, but this depends on your financial situation. Once you've set up your emergency fund, you can now save for your investment. This doesn't only include investing in stocks or bonds, but it can also be investing in your education if you want to pursue a higher degree or you want to take another degree. It is important to calculate the returns you'll get on your investments and know how much money you are willing to risk. The third principle is knowing the power of debt. Have you ever overheard someone mention how risky credit cards are? People are so terrified of debt that even in the most urgent circumstances, they will not use their credit cards. People associate debt negatively in every way possible and for good reason. Do you understand the compound interest rule? Compounding is frequently advised as the finest investment strategy, and Warren Buffett is a believer. Like a snowball effect, it means that the more money you generate, the greater your potential for further financial gain. Growth is exponential, so even if you start out with a very little money, if you're disciplined, patient, and smart enough, you can generate a lot of money. Compounding works both ways, but most people don't actually discuss this. It can significantly increase your income, but it can also significantly decrease it, particularly if you have credit card debt. Avoid it at all costs if you don't want it. Pay your credit card bills on time every time. Aside from medical debt and student loan debt, this is the most common type of debt in America. Debt, however, also has promise. We are not referring to failing to pay your payments on time. We are talking about getting a bank loan to finance an investment, or even just leveraging your credit card to look more credible to banks. In order to determine whether you are credible or not, banks will likely to ask for money from you if you want to buy a property, invest in a business, or purchase one in the future. Banks will review your credit score and credit history. Banks will not have a basis to provide you with a loan if you never use your credit cards. You can actually call your bank and request a lesser interest rate on your card. Even more benefits and bonuses are available upon request. Most people are unaware of the fact that you can negotiate with some banks and if you ask nicely, are likely to receive what you want. However, if you don't ask for it, you are not going to receive it. So keep in mind that while debt is a strong weapon, you risk harming yourself if you use it. You can utilize this weapon if you have the appropriate financial education and discipline, but if not, you should first improve and master your financial skills. These are just some of the money management principles that you can follow. Remember that these are only guides and you can adjust them depending on your financial situation. Try different strategies until you find what's right for you. If you have any other money management principles, please share them with us in the comment box below. This is Financial Fortune and thank you for watching.